Welcome students. In the previous lecture, we have learned the modulus function and some questions related to modulus function. We have discussed the problem of IIT advanced also. So our next function is signum function, as we are discussing here piecewise function. In the piecewise function, we have discussed modulus, and now second one is signum function. So today we will learn that what is signum function and how the graphical plotting of signum function is done. And on the basis of we should take some other problems of signum function, and we will draw the graph of that signum function, and also we should define then what is domain and range of that particular signum function. So let us start. Okay. So the short form of signum function is SGN. So when y equal to SGN x is denoted, then we should say that is y equal to signum x. Okay. Now how signum x is defined? So signum x is defined by SGN x is equal to 1 when x is greater than 0, and 0 when x is equal to 0, and negative 1 when x is less than 0. So we have the three distinct values of signum x for different values of x. That is, for x greater than 0 it is 1, and it is 0 for x is equal to 0, and it is negative 1 when x is negative. Okay, so it is the values of signum x for different values of x. So what is domain and range? As we know that domain is values of x for which function is defined. So as you can see here that function is defined for every value of x. For x greater than 0 also defined, for x equal to 0 it is also defined, and for x less than 0 it is defined -1. So for all possible values of all real possible values of x, here signum x is defined. So we can say that domain is real number, because if we join these conditions greater than 0, less than 0 and equal to 0, our all real numbers will be obtained. Okay, so we can say that domain of this signum x is real number. And now we should discuss what is the range. What is the range? Range means the value of y. Here y is signum x, and signum x has only three values here, that are 1, 0 and negative 1. So we can say that range of the signum function is have only three values, that are -1, 0 and +1. So range is written in the set form, that is -1, 0 and +1. We have written it in the roster form. So this is the range and this is the domain. Okay. Now we should learn the graph of signum x. So we should draw the x and y axis. Here this is x axis and this is the y axis. Now we should take all conditions of x when x is greater than 0. Now first up discuss x is equal to 0. When x is 0, y is also 0. So x 0, y 0, that is our origin. So at x equal to 0, y is also 0. So origin has taken. Now x greater than 0 means we should move towards the right side of x axis from origin. When x is greater than 0, value of signum x is 1. So 1 is somewhere here and negative 1 is somewhere here. So for x greater than 0, we should take in here hollow, because we are taking greater values of x. We are not taking here 0. So in front of x is equal to 0, in front of x is equal to 0, we have taken hollow sign. Now it is one line, because for every value of x greater than 0 it will be always 1, so it is one line. Okay, now we should take here hollow point, because we are taking now x less than 0. For x less than 0, x less than 0 will be started after origin, so we should not take origin, we should take a hollow portion in front of origin. So when x is less than 0, value is always negative 1, so this is negative 1 value and this is 1 value. So this is the graph of signum x. Okay, by the graph also we can say that its domain is real number and range is only 3 value, that is -1, 0 and +1. Okay, this is the graph of signum x. Now we should discuss some other graphs related to signum function. Okay, so let us take some question. Our first question is, now we are towards the drawing of the graph. Draw the graph. Draw the graph of y equal to signum x square plus 1. We have to draw the graph of signum x square plus 1. So the graph of signum x is very simple. We should follow some procedure. So first of all, we should write that y is equal to signum x square plus 1. If we are capable to decide that when the value inside this signum is positive, when 0 and when negative, we can draw the graph of signum function easily. So we should decide that when the value inside this signum, that is x square plus 1, when the x square plus 1 is greater than 0, equal to 0 or less than 0. So we should decide here. I know that here is x square. X square is always greater than 0. For every real value of x square is always greater or equal to 0. So we can say that x square plus 1 will be always greater or equal to 1. So we have decided that value inside this signum is greater than or equal to 1. Greater than 1 means it is always greater than 0. Okay. It is always greater than 0, so possible value of y is, what is the possible value of y? Possible value of y is, for greater than 0, signum will be 1, so possible value of y is 1. Okay, this is valid for every x belonging to real number. Okay, so y will be 1 for every value of x, so let us draw this condition on the xy plane. Okay, so for entire value of x, that is this horizontal axis, for all value on taken on horizontal x-axis, y is always 1, so we should draw the value 1 as this. This is the y is equal to 1 line, because y is equal to 1 line is always parallel to x-axis. Okay, this is y equal to 1 line, and this is the graph of y equal to signum x square plus 1. Okay students, so we have easily drawn the graph of signum x square plus 1. It's easy after deciding the value inside the signum. positive, negative or 0. In every graph we should apply this rule. You can see another problem as we will discuss here. The graph will be drawn easily. Okay, so let us take another question on the basis of signum x. So here what is domain? What is domain? We can say that domain is real number. Okay, all values of x are taken. So and range. What is range? Range is 1. Value of y. So range is 1. Okay. Now we should take another question. Our another question is signum log x at base e. Okay, students. So first of all, we should write here y equal to signum log x at base e. Now we should decide when the log x is positive, when negative, and when is equal to 0. So when as we know that here is take some point here. As we know that log x is defined for only the positive values of x. So we should take only the positive values of x, and we should take here 0, and in front of 0 we have taken whole sign, and here is 1, and after that it will be greater than 1. Okay, when x is between 0 and 1, when x is taken between 0 and 1, log x will be always negative. So between 0 and 1 log x is negative. When x is taken exactly 1, log x will be 0, and when means at x equal to 1, log x is 0, and when x is taken greater than 1, x is 1 greater than 1, log x will be positive. Okay, so if we take it x here 0, between 0 and 1, it will be negative. So we should know the value of y for different condition of x. When x is greater than 0 and less than 1, when x is taken greater than 0 and less than 1, log x will be negative, and signum negative is always 1. Okay, and when x is exactly taken 1, when x is equal to 1, log 1 will be 0, and signum 0 is 0. Okay, when x is taken greater than 1, when x is taken greater than 1, log x is always positive, and signum positive is always 1. Okay, so we have expanded the value of y for different values of x. Now we should draw it on the graph xy plane. This is x and this is y. Now we should take values that are greater than 0 and less than 1. Here is 0, somewhere here 0, and here is 1, it is 1, and after that we should get greater than 1. So when value is between 0 and 1, here is 0, signum x is always minus 1. So we have not included here 0 and 1, so we should take in hollow in front of 0 and hollow in front of 1, and between it will be minus 1. Okay, this is minus 1. Now we should take x is equal to 1. When x is 1, y is 0, that is our this point because at this point x is 1, y is 0. At x-axis y is 0. Now we should take x greater than 0. When x is greater than 0, y is 1. When x is greater than 1, y is also 1. Okay. Now if we go in right side of 1, then we will get x greater than 1, and for x greater than 1, y is also 1. So we should take here 1, and in front of this we should take 1 hollow sign because here 1 is not included. And now draw this graph T1. Okay. Now this is the graph of signum log of x. Okay students, it's based on the condition that when inside value of signum is positive, negative or 0, after that we can draw the graph easily. We have here only 3 values, that is 1, 0 and -1, and we should mention that value on the basis of x. Okay. Now we should take another question. Now we should discuss the domain and range also of this. So here we can say that domain is, here what is domain? Value of x is varying from starting after 0 and going towards all values. So we can say that here domain is all positive real numbers. Okay, this graph is defined for all positive real numbers. So we have taken r plus. And what is the range? Range is similarly only 3 values of y are obtained, that is -1, 0 and 1. So domain is all positive real numbers and range is -1, 0 and 1. Particular elements are taken. Now let us take another question. We should take another question. We have to draw the graph of y equal to signum. Here in the place of log x, here is sin x. Okay. Now we should write here y is equal to signum sin of x. Okay. Now we should decide then when sin x is positive and when sin x is negative. So for easy understanding, we should draw the graph of sin x. Okay. After that, it will be very easy to decide when sin is negative and positive and when it is 0. So we should draw the graph of sin x. That is this graph. This is the graph, and in negative x-axis it will be some this type. Okay friends, this is some this type. We should take here value, that is pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, here is 0, this is minus pi, this is minus 2 pi. Okay, as this is the 1, upper value is 1 and lower value is minus 1. Okay, this is minus 1. So when x is between 0 and pi, it is positive, and between 0 and when it is between pi and 2 pi, this is minus 1. Oh, sorry, minus 1 is its minimum value and overall value is negative between pi and 2 pi, and after that it is positive and then here also negative, so it is somewhere positive and somewhere negative. So we can extend the value that it is y equal to y is 1 when x belongs to when x is greater than 2n pi and less than 2n plus 1 pi. It is 0 when x is equal to n pi and it is negative 1 when x belongs to greater than 2n plus 1 pi and less than 2n plus 2 pi. Okay students, this is the our result. Okay, this is our result for expansion of y equal to signum sin x. It's easy. You can easily get that how we have taken 2n pi and 2n plus 1 pi. Here n is integer, n is integer. If you say that between 0 and pi, 0 and 0 pi, after that 2 pi, 3 pi, after that here will be 4 pi and 5 pi, after that 6 pi and 6 pi and 7 pi. This will update these values. These are 0 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi. If we observe this interval, the general form of this interval is first values are even values. So we have taken 2n pi because 2n pi is even. So first values are even. So here we have taken 2n pi because general form of even is 2n and pi is multiplied here 0 to 4. General form of 0, 2 and 4 is 2n and here pi is also multiplied, so we have taken pi. After that, if we observe pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, these are odd values and we know that odd values are represented by 2n plus 1. So we have taken the general form of interval for positive values of signum between 2n pi and 2l plus 1 pi. Now, how this is taken? X equal to n pi, because we know that at 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, values are 0. So, general form of 0, pi, 2 pi and 3 pi is n pi. Okay students? Now, how we have taken this? This is also easy. How? Decide that when it is negative between pi, 2 pi, after that 3 pi, 4 pi. We should see the first values pi, 3 pi, pi, 3 pi, after that here will be 5 pi, 6 pi, so pi, 3 pi, 5 pi. General form of 1 pi, 3 pi, 1, 3, 5. 1, 3 and 5 is 2n plus 1 because 1, 3 and 5 are odd numbers. And after that we should see the second values of interval, that is 2, 4 and 6. Here 2, 4 and 6 have common property that these are a common factor, that is 2. After that this will be 1, 2 3. 1, 2 and 3. We can write 1, 2, 3 in the form of n plus 1. So we have taken here 2n plus 2 because after opening this we get that this is 2n plus 2. So here general form of 1 pi, 3 pi and 6 pi is 2n plus 2 pi. Okay students, we have decided on the basis of graph of sin x that how the interval of x is taken, that is 2n pi, 2n plus 1 pi or n pi or 2n plus 1 pi and 2n plus 2 pi. So you can take easily on the basis of graph. Now we should discuss the graph of signum x, signum sin x, because we have decided the value of signum sin x for different values of x in the sin x. So let us create this portion and after that we will draw the graph here. Okay students, now this is the graph of sin x and after that we will draw the graph of signum sin x. Okay students, so let us start that if we move between 0 and pi, made these points, okay. When x is exactly 0 and x equal to 0, sin x is 0, so it will be signum 0 and signum 0 is 0, so in front of x it will be 0, in front of pi it will be 0, in front of 2 pi it will be 0, in front of 3 pi it will be 0, in front of 4 pi it will be 0, in front of minus pi it will be 0, in front of minus 2 pi it will be 0, because sin is 0 and signum 0 is also 0. Okay, now we should discuss between these interval between 0 and pi, it is positive, negative, positive, negative, negative, positive. So for positive we should draw the graph y equal to one line. So between these interval we will draw this y equal to one line, and between for negative value we should draw the graph of extend this, and for negative we should draw this. Okay, for positive we should draw y equal to one line, and for negative we should draw y equal to minus 1. Okay, after that for negative we should draw minus 1 line. Okay, and for positive we should draw here y equal to 1 line. This is 1, this is minus 1, this is minus 1, this is minus 1, this is 1. Okay, so easily we have drawn the graph of y equal to signum of sin x. Okay students, it is easy way of drawing the graph of y equal to signum of sin x. Now we should discuss its domain and range. Okay students, what's the domain? Its domain is real numbers, all real numbers, because we can draw the graph for every value of x. we have taken 0, pi and between values. Here we have taken these points and between values also. So we can say that domain of y equal to signum of sin x is all real value and its range will be, what is the range? Range is obviously -1, 0 and +1. Okay. So students, here we have discussed the graph of y equal to signum of sin x. If we take these two, so you can see the graph clearly. So after that, for clear appearance of graph, we should erase this. Okay. Now you can see the graph clearly on the board. Okay students, now you can see graph, appearance of graph is clear. Where is 1, where is -1. Okay, so thank you very much. If there is any doubt, you can write in comment section. Our appearance will be for calculation of your doubts in the next session. So thank you very much.